Just a multitude of stories breaking overnight. A Valentine's Day massacre ensues. A cryptic photo is found on Trump's wall, and the internet lights up with a search that no one expected, or should they have expected to see. I'm going to give you all the details of these breaking stories here in just 1 minute. Let's start here. James Howard Kunstler did this. Darkness is dying. And it is dying. This is what I've said from the beginning, a battle of good versus evil. The nature of the NGO scams has a cause that sounds philanthropic, like save the orphans of Sadville, and then they pocket the money and 0 actual orphans are helped. That was from Elon Musk. That's what he starts his article with. Leads into what's happening on the internet right now. The exorcism of the USA just keeps revving up. Not much more to say outside of that. We watch them as they continue to dig out all the wasteful spending of the U.S. government, the useful spending, always wondering if that money eventually circles back around. The deep state bureaucrats figuring out what their next maneuver is, except they left us a trail of breadcrumbs to follow, exactly what they're concerned about, and rightfully so. Because what just occurred to them is the outcome of such events. And what do you do if you speak out, right? What happens if you speak out? Well, fear and reprisals. Listening here to a whistleblower for the FBI, barely able to finish a sentence because when you step out of line of the machine, may make you pay for it.
I personally have no confidence that the FBI will rein in its own conduct. I've been persecuted along with Garrett, Steve and Kyle, and countless other whistleblowers. It is my opinion that the Bureau used reprisal and fear to control the workforce. It has been a seemingly effective tactic. I personally believe that there are no current effective checks and balances against them conducting lawless action with any type of correction in a legitimate time frame.
That's a clip that no one should ever forget. A critical clip as to why Trump is doing what he's doing, why Elon Musk is assisting him in doing it, and why the establishment media is going absolutely insane. And then they leave us breadcrumbs, don't they? You know what these internet searches are all about? These are focused in Washington, D.C. Interest over time exploding. I'm going to tell you all the moving parts of this. And it goes to show you, I guess, when you know you're guilty, huh? Or else you would never have searched for this. Now, before I go any further, if you haven't subscribed to Lisa's channel, please double check you are. And most importantly, make sure your bell is turned to all. Lisa has more followers than I could imagine in the very near future. And it's amazing how few of you actually get notified that she has a video up. You could do your due diligence and check in every day because she posts a video at least Monday through Saturday. And she'd love to have you here. She wants your support. She wants you to assure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you have an opportunity, subscribe to our other channel. And if you want to follow us all the time with every video we do, and we send the notifications via email, we don't inundate anyone. We just give you the stone cold hard facts. We need you at restrictedrepublic.com today. So many of you have moved over already, and thank you for that. It's your ultimate means of support for us. Well, it's our own blood, sweat, and tears we put in that platform. And we did it for you and for everyone who wants the news. No commercials, no interruptions, stone cold hard facts. Everywhere we broadcast is there. And we love you there today because the exclusive content is like nothing you've heard. I promise you that. But now let's get back to the story. Roses are red, violets are blue. Come here illegally and we'll deport you. That's right, the White House put out that message. Stirred up a few people who needed to be stirred up, because guess what? The truth is coming out. And in this continually moving news cycle, be careful which news you consume, how you digest it, most importantly, how you analyze it. Quintessential story of that. Trump is out there trying to get the Russia-Ukraine conflict settled. Russia drone hits Chernobyl reactor, but radiation normal, Ukraine says. Boy, that was coincidental, unusual, horrific timing, huh? right when all the discussions are coming out. Hey, Ukraine, you may have to give up a few things, but I'm speaking with Putin, and it appears both sides wants to talk. Suddenly, Chernobyl gets hit. Man, I'd love to take it at face value, but if I've taught you nothing, don't take anything at face value. The structure now pierced. Raise your hand, someone states. If Zelensky is desperate enough to fake a Russia attack on Chernobyl to keep the U.S. from attempting peace talks, and is he that stupid? I have many opinions on that statement, but nonetheless, just sharing a little bit of information. Now, what's brewing in Washington? Everyone's nervous about the next Trump appointment, aren't they? They have been trying to stonewall it and delay it, and that appointment is Kash Patel. The radical left and their media allies lost their minds over Pete Hegseth, Gabbard, Kennedy Jr. We tuned it out, and confirmed them anyway. Kash Patel cleared his Senate Judiciary GOP vote today. Will confirm him next week, and we need to. But because of this, he has triggered a series of internet searches. Not only him, everyone who is going into every department and cleaning it out. And you know what they're searching for? Wait till you see. The Senate will hold a procedural vote at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, February 18th. It appears we now have a date for Kash Patel's confirmation. And when that happens, DC's going to go insane. It already is. Interest in lawyers increased 400% just, well, you could see the timeline. December 1st, somewhere around January. Wonder why that happened, huh? We talked about the lawyer up story. It's nothing new. But you see, when you have a renegade in office, an outlaw, and not only an outlaw, but one if you look really close in this picture, do you see it? Do you see what he did? I love that he did this. I'd do the same damn thing, I promise you that. Over in the corner, I'm going to mark it out for you, right about here is what he did. All the president's pictures, but what picture does he choose to put up? You look a little bit closer, you start to see it, don't you? This is the way you mock the system. You put your own mugshot picture right in the Oval Office, or at least just outside the door. Always watching, always remembering, always knowing, staying focused on what's important. You did it to me. Now I'm going to clean everything up. But then they go and try to interview some independent voters. They thought they were going to get some good information. Oh, they'll be mad about what Trump's doing. Oh, did they find out quite the contrary? They went out to Arizona. Small focus group. Swing voters to Trump and Musk. Keep it coming. Every Arizona swing voter in our latest focus group said they approve of President Trump's actions since taking office, and so he rolls forward, knowing that he has the confidence in the vote of the American people, no matter what they throw at him, even incorrect information. This is how desperate they are. They can't even find substance anymore. No, they try to tie him to something that, well, listen in here for a minute.
Elon Musk has apparently somehow convinced the United States government, specifically the United States Department of State, that the taxpayers of the United States of America should spend $400 million buying, quote, armored Tesla production units. Isn't it great and definitely not at all illegal or profoundly corrupt? Definitely not ripping us all off to pay themselves, right?
Donald Trump didn't give that contract to Elon Musk. Joe Biden gave it to him.
Wow. Don't trust anything you hear right now. Everyone is desperate. Everyone is scrambling. President Trump signs an EO halting federal funding for schools that mandate the COVID vaccine. President Trump signs an executive order establishing the National Energy Dominance Council. And the left goes wild. But who's going to stop them, right? Well, there's a lot of bureaucrats out there attempting to stop them, a lot of courts attempting to stop them. Those battles will be ongoing. Yes, I could give you updates on court battles all day long right now, but that doesn't stop them. No, not at all.
Rebecca, good morning to you. And federal workers who did not resign as part of that buyout offer were warned that they could possibly be laid off or fired. And this morning, we are learning that mass layoffs have started across multiple federal agencies.
Boy. Oh boy. The Valentine's Day massacre ensues, doesn't it? VA dismisses more than 1,000 employees. Forest Service fires more than 3,400 people after deferred resignations. U.S. CDC, NIH lay off probationary workers. That's what this was about under Trump job cuts. Nearly 10,000 fired. Sorry about that. As Trump and Musk step up assault on U.S. agencies. No, they're trimming the fat, aren't they? Trump administration fires over 400 DHS employees as mass firings continue. The IRS lays off thousands of workers. Sweeping cuts hit recent federal hires as Trump administration slashes the workforce. According to government data, around 220,000 federal employees had less than 1 year of service in March of 2024. And what did Trump say he would do? Time to go bye-bye. And they're shocked over this? I'm not shocked. I'm ecstatic. It's the only Valentine's Day massacre / gift that I was looking for. Trimming government. And they continue on. But what about these government officials? Man, Trump's just doing the wrong thing, the left says. Maxine Waters out there yelling. Is he really? Let's look at what they're doing while they're preparing for Kash Patel and these cuts to come through. Washington, D.C. searches soar for Swiss bank, offshore bank, wire money, and IBAN. Why are they trying to move so much money, and where are they trying to move it to, I wonder? If you weren't guilty and we shouldn't be looking at you, why are you looking for Swiss offshore banks, I wonder? But that's only it. Oh, you have many concerns, don't you? Including what the statute of limitations are, I wonder, on which crimes? Oh, this is easy, isn't it? They give you the data. Because the renegade who put this picture on the walls, everybody walks in to remind him exactly what they did to him, is in charge now. Elon Musk is in charge now. And what was Washington Post saying? Something dies in darkness? Huh. Well, it's amazing when you bring everything to light, exactly what you show me. And what you're showing me by your data is to wipe hard drives or to bleach bit. Oh, no, there was no reason to look at you, now was there? Thank you for giving us the breadcrumbs necessary to validate even further what Trump is doing. That lawyer increasing, that search for lawyers over 400%, wipe, erase, destroy, hide. And we didn't need any transparency now, did we, huh? It continues to go. RICO law meeting up 700%, meaning RICO charge, RICO statute. What is RICO law? Everything escalating. So it appears Trump and Elon Musk are right on target. But don't worry. It's only just begun. All these searches now surfacing as the mass layoffs continue, as the Valentine's Day massacre ensues, as the renegade in charge puts his picture on a wall, as international politics explodes, as everyone's kowtowing to the man named President Donald J. Trump. And I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to stop, but people need to be held to account. Also, you remember the peaceful party, the left, the one who's threatened weapons to be used against Elon Musk. That's right. You remember me playing this for you the other day. Representative Robert Garcia. Well, it appears there may be a problem now, isn't there? There will be an announcement on Representative Robert Garcia after he threatened weapons to be used against Elon Musk for saving America. Once again, who is the party of violence? Well, it just showed its ugly head once again. The exorcism of the USA just keeps revving up. You have reason to suspect that what goes on in Washington, D.C. is the greatest racketeering operation ever run on God's green earth. A threat to democracy, they scream. A constitutional crisis. Well, that vote I showed you, that poll that I showed you, said there's no constitutional crisis. Everyone's wise now to what you're doing and attempting to jam through mainstream media to force feed the American public. There is no constitutional crisis. There is a constitutional revival. A threat to democracy, the party of chaos spouted incessantly during the election campaign. Donald J. Trump. Democracy dies in the darkness, the Washington Post still declares on its nameplate. Yet who exactly kept the lights off the past 4 years? All Trump did was walk in, grab the light switches or the breakers, and threw them all on. And it's amazing, the rot and ugliness that was found when the light is shined on it now, isn't it? And so what are they doing? They're scrambling through searches, attempting to find ways to erase their history. But nah, Elon Musk's team of geniuses, as Trump calls them, it's too late. 4 years, at least, of history. We scrambled the brains of the nation's management and thinking class who made mental illness aspirational. But that isn't the case anymore. Well, you thought it was going to be doom and gloom today? No, not anymore, man. This is a victory celebration. And this onslaught needs to continue. Because remember what I keep stating to you. Until I see arrests, until I see trials, and until I see some guilty verdicts of people that we won't expect quite yet, then it will just reverse course back on itself. And we can't have that. And I promise you, Trump, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Pete Hegseth, all the appointments won't stop until that happens. And so they sent a Valentine's Day message to the world, didn't they? It's only just begun. The best is yet to come, and we'll be here to cover every minute of it for you. I love you all. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justice Knight, signing out.